is something that almost everyone knows by now. The entry point or the first contact are the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. These are because these three parts have fluids which flow within the body. You can't get infected with your nails, you can't get infected with the skin or any other part of the body or even the hair, because they don't directly enter into the fluid system of the body. But the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, they tend to have a decent circulation of fluids. Whether it's the nose or the mouth, the pathogen or the virus, they go and settle into the throat. So let us assume that this is day 0 when we have the first contact. Between day 2 and day 5, the virus has started building a colony in the throat. They typically grow to about 100,000% from what they were at the lips or at the tongue. Now this is important to understand, because that growth, that colonization, if stopped at that point, is the best defense against the coronavirus. So as a practice, jumping the gun slightly, as a practice, if we go out on any single day or every day that we go out, after we come back home, we should do gargling or steaming or drink a couple of glasses of hot water every 3 hours once we are back home. That ensures that the colonization does not take place in the throat. The moment you can stop the colonization and always keep it at day 0, we don't have anything to worry. Now, in case we don't do it or we have not done it, from the throat using the windpipe, these viruses start slipping down into the lungs. Another set of colonization happens within the lungs, because these virus elements, they multiply quickly. They colonize inside the lungs and form the layer. As the layers start forming, the oxygen saturation or the SpO2 value in the body starts diminishing. It goes unnoticed, because from 100 to 97, which is the normal range, we are living a normal life. From 97 to, let's say, 90, depending on how healthy the person is, you experience some fatigue, but you always blame it on, maybe I've put on a bit of weight, maybe I've not been exercising that often, so I need to really start going to the gym. But I can't go to the gym now, lockdown and all that. And you start working on those lines. You just don't think that it is a possible infection. Now, over a period of time, the percentage of SpO2 drops from 95 to 90 and then down to 85. That is the time the body screams for oxygen, and you need to be supplemented with artificial air, artificial oxygen. You either get a ventilator, which gives you air, or you get an oxygen cylinder, which gives you oxygen, clear, pure oxygen, nothing else. Ventilators are cheaper, oxygen cylinders, easy to guess, they are costlier, and therefore the cost of treatment also goes up. This typically happens between day 2 to 15. The reason it happens between 2 to 15 is because different people have different existing conditions. Somebody with pulmonary fibrosis, they will go down quickly. Their health will deteriorate as quickly as a few hours. But somebody who is really healthy, been into sports or athletics or running or something for a while, it will probably take about 15 days for them to start getting serious. Now, if left untreated, I repeat, if left untreated, every other organ can and does get impacted. They get infected too. The brain gets infected, people become slow in response, their motor functions become slower. Pancreas, so people with an existing condition of diabetes, they could experience sudden changes or fluctuations, whether it is increase in diabetes, blood sugar, or a massive decrease or a dip in their blood sugar numbers. What is important to know is the weakest link in the chain. So if it's a cardiovascular patient, the heart will get impacted first. If the person has diabetes, the pancreas will get impacted first. If the person has had diabetes for quite some time and the kidney is weak, then the kidneys would get infected first, and so on. So it's important, and this is the very reason for this slide is to identify if and when the first contact happens and before the colonization takes place, can we in some form or manner stop the infection from spreading beyond that.